So, what's it been about? Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. So, March 10th, 2023, my auntie, who I haven't seen since we gathered in Mississippi, called me up to tell me about my father being in the hospital. For a while, I've been talking about to myself. I do this, I talk to myself. But I've been talking about the blood. That's what had been being placed in my awareness. The blood, the blood, the blood, right? The blood type and blood transfusions. And that's what my father needs. You know what I mean? And he got to get it from his sister, my aunt, right? The blood, a transfusion. I've been thinking about that song. It's in the blood. It's in the blood. Can't change the way you are. It's in the blood, right? And we talked about that too. How similar me and my father are. The same ways. Keep things bottled up. Keep things to ourselves. Be going through some shit and don't want to tell nobody that you're going through some shit. Right? And that's what's going on. And that's the message that's being expressed by the ancestors. Because my aunt spoke, we all going through it right now. It's crazy right now, right? You can feel it, right? And I know we linked, right? I was not expecting to get a phone call from my aunt, but this day I have been writing about and getting ready to do a video. So I'm trying to get used to doing videos to get this stuff off my chest. But I was doing I was gonna do the video based on I was reading the scroll, Let's Set the Record Straight, last shadow hours. And it was talking about everything that was going on over in Africa, right? With the Arabs or the Arabs, you know what I mean, depending on which character you use, the Aleph or the Ain, right? Arabs or the Arabs. What was going on with that? You know what I mean? And the bringing in of Islam and, you know what I mean? and the Jaalia, the Berbers, all that stuff that's going on concerning that side of the pond, right? And then I saw earlier today they had the videos up talking about the Tunisians, and I did a video about that whole situation with the Tunisians, but it didn't record, right? So I started doing this one. All right. I ain't going to do no screen sharing. I'm just getting some things off my chest. Right. Concerning family, concerning blood, concerning communicating with family. Like digital communication is cool, but it's impersonal. I know it's impersonal because I use it to be impersonal. Right. Because, you know, sometimes the attachments that you take on can become too much. And you have to put a buffer between you and those attachments. I'm doing a lot of that, right? Just keeping to myself. Self is safe, right? Don't have to be involved with nobody else's mess. And nobody has to be involved with your mess. You know what I mean? But the thing is, we all going through some mess. And that's a message. And we all know we need each other to lean on going through these messes and these messages, right? Everywhere we look, the system, you know what I mean, is trying to erase us. You know what I mean? Trying to change our story into his story, which has been a plan. That was a plan that was being spoken about in the let's set the record straight. It was called Tying Into the Vine, right? And the situation that was going on in Tunisia is the message that was being talked about, tying into the vine, right? And supplanting the aborigines, the aboriginals of a particular place. Just like here, you know what I mean? My family, my blood been on this land all the way back to the Mississippian culture and before, right? We've allowed this operation, this op to disconnect us, make us disconnect from family for all kinds of dumbass reasons that don't have shit to do with us. Like their politics, their, I mean, theories of race. Because to me, race is Raza, family. Race is your race is your family. La Raza. This is for La Raza, the race, the family. And this shit is a big family squabble. It really is. It's a big family squabble. You know what I mean? We've seen it play out in social media. You know what I mean? The darker hue who don't want to be darker hue, they rather be lighter hue. Crayon box games, right? It's deeper than the crayon box. It's in your blood, it's in your genes. That's what's expressing, right? That's what's creating the feel how you feel and how other people feel. And when you two feels come into contact with each other, what happens during that exchange? You know what I mean? But that's what's going on. And we've gotten a long way from that. You know what I mean? We no longer respect the village that it took to raise us because the villages are being dismantled. All right. And the relationship, you know what I mean, with my father is a result of that whole operation that's being, you know what I mean, carried out against us. I know this shit sound crazy. You know what I mean? Nobody carrying no operations out on us, man. But you know it's true. You've seen it on TV. You've seen the images that are used to invoke your energy and emotion. You know what I mean? To provoke anger, sadness, sympathy, all those emotions misplaced and misdirected. I ain't gonna hold y'all though. Blood, the family, it's important. You know what I mean? We say check on your peoples, but you know what I mean? I'm guilty of not checking on my people. Real. Just putting myself in a box. You know what I mean? Because you know, sometimes you feel like you can't help your people. You know what I mean? You having a hard time helping yourself. Right? But we need each other. And we need to hold on to the ties that we got and get everything that we can from the ties that we got while the ties that we got are here. You know what I mean? I'm losing a lot of my elders here recently. I suspect, you know what I mean, it's from, you know what I mean, the mad scientists, you know what I mean, and their experiments and, you know what I mean, their patented product that they're putting out here on the market. Put it like that. Because I done lost, since that shit came online, I done lost a lot of important people suddenly out of the blue. You know what I mean? Healthy people up until that point. You know what I mean? You know, our corporations do, they try to, you know what I mean, create immunity around the poison that they put out here. That's a whole nother story. A story that, you know what I mean, many people are telling. You can go check it out. I ain't gonna hold y'all though. You know what I mean? Check on your people. Make sure your people are all right. You know what I mean?